Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic, and Cain Velasquez is talking to us about it. He says he brings so many threats to Jon Jones, talking about Stipe. Obviously, your gut will tell you that Jon Jones may come out of this on top, but there's always that maybe. 100%. I mean, in this sport of mixed martial arts, there's always that maybe. And Stipe's one of those guys that can bring out that big maybe in this fight. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, Stipe is the guy with that kind of power. He has that, right? There's certain traits and abilities where the maybes happen. For example, Nate Diaz, he's really tough, right? He's got great endurance. Maybe he could take Conor into that second round. Maybe he can get him into the third. Maybe he could do it. Maybe he starts throwing that jab out there. There's maybes that people have, right? In every fight for each fighter. In this case, Stipe's maybe. Well, Stipe's got some great footwork to him. We saw that in many of his fights. He's got the ability to knock people out moving backwards. He's also got a great right hand, period. Doesn't matter if he's moving backwards or not. He can catch you with that right hand. He's got good hands in general, pretty good boxing. He's been able to box with everybody he's been in there with. And the body shots of Stipe are nice too. We saw that against Daniel Cormier. That's another weapon. Jon Jones, what if Stipe can defend a takedown? Stipe's got pretty decent wrestling. Jon Jones is a tall guy. Is he going to shoot for a double leg? Is he going to get under him the same way DC was and able to, pick him up and slam him? I don't think Jon Jones could pick up Stipe and slam him. I don't think he has that in him. I think he could take him down, though. I don't think he could pick him up and slam him the way Daniel Cormier did. That's just me. I think styles make fights. What if Stipe bounces right back up? What if? These are the maybes that we're talking about. And Jon Jones has never fought a heavyweight with the power in his hands of a Stipe Miocic. You guys want to bring up Ciryl Gane? Ciryl Gane is cool, but Ciryl Gane was definitely not in terms of greatness, in terms of accomplishments, on the level of a Stipe. I don't think I'm saying nothing crazy with that. And it wasn't as big of a what if as if he fought Francis. Ciryl Gane was a step down from both Stipe and Francis. I think this fight tests Jon Jones more than anything, especially because Stipe knows what he's capable of. Stipe is capable of greatness, okay? When you're Ciryl Gane and you're going in there and you haven't really accomplished anything great, like you had a great performance against Tai Tuivasa, sure, you had a great performance against Derek Lewis, sure, but these aren't a fucking knocking out Fabricio Verdum in Brazil. Was he in Brazil for that? Or where the fuck? I don't know. But I want to say it was in Brazil. Knocked him out. He hasn't defended his title against Alistair Overeem and pounded his head into the mat. You know what I mean? He didn't go in there and knock out Daniel Cormier. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things that happen that make you great when all of a sudden, okay, well, if Stipe does this, he's got to be more in conversation for greatest of all time. And then he does it, you know what I mean? And then he's closer to it by achieving that greatness. And Ciryl Gane never had that. Stipe does. So for Stipe, this is a great fight. This is a fight where it's like, oh my God, if Stipe wins this, you got to usher him into the Hall of Fame now. You know what I mean? Like, he's that. It would be incredible. The rematch would go crazy, But that's my thing, man. So Stipe is capable of greatness. He's done it before. I don't think he's going to succumb to the pressure of the moment. I think he's going to go out there and he's going to fight hard. He's going to give Jon Jones a fight, man. And really, in my opinion, on the feet, if the fight stays on his feet, I'm saying it right now, if it stays on its feet, Stipe wins this fight. Stipe will knock out Jon Jones. I promise you. If it stays on his feet. And here's the other maybe. This is the maybe Cain's talking about, but for Jon Jones. What if Jon Jones takes Stipe down and he's able to hold him down and all that training with Gordon Ryan is paying off and he just fucking destroys him. He just obliterates him like he did Alexander Gustafsson. Because if you ask me, I would have not thought at all that he would just take down Alexander Gustafsson and that was it. But Alexander Gustafsson, when you take him down, he kind of scrambles and he pops up like a cat, I don't think Jon expected that from him. I think he took him down and Alex sort of seceded the position, and then Jon was like, "Oh, you just gonna give me this? All right, now I'm gonna work," and he just cut through him like butter. And I think I don't see that really happening with Stipe. I don't. Well, it could, but I don't know. I feel like I think once Stipe gets taken down, I'm not seeing like him popping back up. I think he may be all on his back for a little bit with Jon Jones. And I think that's fucking trouble, dude. I really do. I think that's a bad thing. Like Stipe's big thing is he can't stay on his back for too long against Jon. You know, I don't want to see him do that. He needs to be working on not just takedown defense, but get ups and popping right back up to his feet, scrambles, things like that. But it's heavyweight. Anything could happen. Again, I think if it stays on the feet, Stipe wins. But I think the likelihood of it staying on his feet isn't great. So I'm gonna go with Jon Jones. He's got the better clinch game as well. I'm gonna go with Jon Jones. Yeah, I think Jon Jones wins this fight. But I do agree with Cain Velasquez that Stipe Miocic does bring the what ifs and the maybes, and I think he can capitalize on the maybe. You know, I mean, you give Stipe 3 cracks at Jon Jones, maybe he wins one. You know, that type of thing. Who knows? But let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree with me, disagree with me, it does not matter. Just join the discussion and please follow for more. Thank you.